Sorry, excuse me. Sorry,
Connor, we're in the top secret facility of S.H.I.E.L.D. and you just stroll right in.
Yeah.
I was expecting action music.
When Captain America throws his mighty shield, all those who oppose the shield must yield.
Didn't do choir either.
Unless you're a plane or a bomb or some ice. Or a crazy maniac with a robotic arm.
I was just doing the theme song.
Then you don't really have to yield.
Sing, everybody, sing!
That was awkward.
Okay.
All belief.
So, what's the real reason we're here today?
We're here to review
Doctor Who, episode 7.
No. Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
best Marvel movie that does not just star all the Avengers.
Yes.
We'll get to Guardians of the Galaxy later.
Yes. That'll be a later video.
Well,
That's a whole nother debate.
Yeah.
Whole other debate.
Well, the best well-made film.
Still, that's debatable. So
okay.
Let's just focus on this one.
Yes.
Let's just focus on Captain America.
So Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Yes. Reactions.
Total crap. I mean,
Yeah, it was.
I mean, what? No.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 was good compared to this shit.
Seriously, Iron Man 3 though.
Iron Man 3 was.
Say it.
I dug Iron Man 3. I dug Iron Man 3.
It didn't hit as much as anyone. But Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Oh, we completely skipped Thor: The Dark World, guys. Thor:
I
The
like
Dark
that,
World.
I like that though.
Huh?
I
Anybody?
legitimately like that.
Anybody?
I had Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you love him.
It's
Fantastic.
fantastic.
I hated that doctor.
Okay, we are getting into way too many external debates. Way too many external debates. Let's just focus on Cap 2.
Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra. Also getting into that.
Yeah.
Let's start.
Hail Hydra.
Jump in. We don't have a timer this time. So
We're
we are
off the
going
leash.
crazy.
Yep.
We are going crazy with time, which is ironic because we're not doing Doctor Who. Anyway, Cap 2.
Right.
So,
It's
Alex,
something American.
Alex, I want just you alone, no one else. What was your reaction to the movie?
The first time that I saw it, I actually saw it at pre-screening 2 weeks in advance, and I sat in line for about 5 hours beforehand, and it was totally worth it, man. It was just awesome watching it for the first time. Just like holy cow! The trailers looked awesome. I could not wait, and it was Marvel's answer to the Dark Knight. Marvel's Dark Knight. It brought Captain America into the real world as if they could switch out Captain America, Black Widow, Falcon, Bucky, Nick Fury, which is normal government people and normal soldiers in the military, and it would still be a good film. It transcended the comic book genre, the comic book superhero movie. It was awesome.
Connor, your
I
initial...
can't beat that analysis. I'm neither a hardcore Marvel fan. I mean, I am a Marvel fan, but I'm not that super hardcore. I haven't read the comics or anything.
I haven't read the comics.
I haven't either, so...
I just dig the movies.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then let me say I'm not a film major, so
What major are you
I'm
in?
an acoustics major. So
But anyway...
they sounded pretty good.
Yeah, it kicked ass.
No, definitely. I mean, this was going into it, we were all kind of iffy about it because, I'm not saying...
We were coming off the Avengers, man, still.
Yeah, we were coming off the Avengers. Thor: Dark World, I like that.
It was okay. It was good.
It was good.
Iron Man 3 was good as well.
Iron Man 3 was pretty good. But, getting into this point, we were just we're still waiting for Avengers 2. We were on the hype train. We were riding the hype train, and we were waiting for our stop at Guardians of the Galaxy. And all of a sudden, we pull up to Captain America 2, the Winter Soldier, and we're like...
They had a trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy, though, in Captain America.
Yeah. But we get there, and we're just like, oh, wow. This is like Captain America. And then everyone's just kind of like, all right, he was a pretty cool Avenger, and he had a pretty cool movie. But is he really? And then we just get a smack in the face and realize,
He hit us with his
I don't know if you
shield.
want to
He
use
hit us.
censor or not, but oh,
He hit us with his shield, man.
Yeah, he literally threw his mighty shield.
No, he just like bitch slapped us with the shield.
Yeah, seriously, we got smacked in the face with like
America!
with American vibranium, and it was amazing. I thought that the story was well thought out. I thought the twists and turns were really good,
Yeah.
and like I honestly, it's been a
I
while since
I did not see that coming at the
Yeah.
first time around with spoiler being
Super
spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
And well, spoiler was in the trailers and in the marketing, but that's okay. People could probably figure that out. Intelligent people could probably figure that
Yeah.
out. But still, watching it in theater, I was surprised. That first time, I was just like,
Yeah.
no way!
It's been a while since I've had a plot twist that literally had me on the seat saying out loud, oh my god, holy crap, like backing up slowly, like holding my
This
legs or
shit's-
something like,
This
oh,
deep.
this just got a whole new plane.
Shit's got real.
Yeah, literally just got real, and it's just, it's been a while, so it was awesome in my opinion.
Yeah.
What do you think, Zane?
Well, what do I think? No, I mean, I totally agree with you guys. This movie, honestly, it's one of my favorite Marvel movies. And I think you can ask anybody that, and they'll probably say, if you ask them, what's your favorite Marvel movie?
Avengers.
Avengers, but
Iron Man.
But at the same time, if you
Well,
if you ask them recently, a lot of them will say, of course, Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah.
But they'll also say they loved Captain America, the Winter Soldier,
Right.
because really this year Marvel, the movies they've released,
Yeah.
they have been really good. And I mean, Captain America, I think, started that trend back in
Yeah.
April.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's like Marvel is getting that
It had
wheel.
one flat tire
Yeah.
though. It had one flat tire.
One flat tire
Yeah.
back in November, but
No, real Marvel. We don't real Marvel. Real Marvel.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But so I mean, not saying that Thor: The Dark World was bad,
Again, Captain America 2.
but
Yes.
they did correct the path with
Oh,
Captain
yeah.
America
Yeah.
too.
I think like if Avengers: Age of Ultron is out of this world awesome, and with the first one and everybody's back from the first one, I have no doubt that it's going to be. Phase 2 is going to be better than Phase 1.
And so far, Phase 2 has been better
Oh,
than
yeah.
Phase
Oh,
1.
yeah.
Phase 2, I mean, you have all the classic fans. Like, you have, with Phase 1, it was all the comic book fans, and then the people who were like, oh, superhero movie, I want to go see it. Now you have the comic book fans.
Everybody
fans.
is looking
Then-
forward to it.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking
You
forward
say,
to Marvel.
I want to go see a movie. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go see a movie. But now it's like, let's go see the new Marvel movie. We're like,
Yeah.
what's with the generic
Yeah.
Marvel movie
Yeah.
title? Call it what it is, and
Yeah.
let's go reserve our tickets now. Like,
Guardians of the Galaxy. Done!
exactly. But, I mean, I think one of the big things about this movie was the fact that everyone, it's not like your typical movie suit. Like, I mean, Marvel as itself, it's all
Yeah.
on that, like, one timeline.
It was a political thriller.
It was a political
Yeah.
film. And
Conspiracy, all that good stuff.
I think having...
Illuminati.
Right. But what I'm getting at is that when we look at like sequels and everything, there's a big thing to know about this is that it is a sequel. And
It
sequels
is.
Yeah.
are never going to be as good as the first one is.
Well,
Wait, before I open that can of worms,
Hail Hydra.
but that's like a general comic that people have is that there's a lot of movies out there, not all of them, but there are a lot of movies out there whose sequels aren't as good as the original.
Same.
Lion King 2. Anyway, I mean, that's
Skip
just
his cross.
anyway, so when we first got to when Iron Man 2 was coming out and Thor:
Yeah,
The
that
Dark
was-
World, we
that-
were all like,
That was kind of disappointing.
I mean, again, working on this.
Alright.
But the hype for it is what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
The hype for it was like, oh, riding not off of Avengers so much, but as of this. And after Avengers happened, we knew it wasn't going to happen for a while.
Yeah.
So we were interested to see where everyone was going to part. So you kind of had the hype of like your favorite Avenger being in their movie. So that's why a lot of people were like, Thor the Dark World. It's going to be so awesome. But again, Captain America isn't everyone's favorite super Avenger. And
It should
then,
be though.
and Captain America 2 was, Captain America 1 was, I'm not gonna,
It was a good.
it was a good
It was
movie.
good
It
Avengers
was
Yeah.
good.
movie.
I
It was
mean,
good.
it wasn't bad, but I mean, obviously, no one's favorite Marvel movie.
It was called the
But
first Avenger. It really set
Yeah.
up the.
It was really just a
Yeah.
prequel for the Avengers.
There was literally a trailer at the end for the Avengers.
Yeah, it was literally just the Tesseract.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what it does. But
What does this button do?
anyway,
This button
implode all of a secret government space. But
Yeah.
anyway, but Captain America.
That's somehow above ground for some reason.
Yeah, but the hype compared with the Marvel movie that wasn't all that great to everyone's least favorite Avenger to this movie that blew everyone's mind.
Yeah.
That's, I think, was one of the best parts about it, is that no one was expecting it to be
I
awe-inspiring.
thought it was gonna be
But it
awesome.
was.
I thought it was gonna be awesome. I got that vibe, like that Super Bowl trailer when they do the Star Spangled Banner, and it's just like the very somber thing. It's just like I got chills.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So that's kind of what I'm talking about. It's the
I'm-
hype.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, ever since I started seeing like the commercials for it, and then I actually started seeing at the international response, like from overseas and everything.
My response.
Like,
I saw it before then.
well,
either.
yeah, but I mean, like not in the U.S., like
Yeah,
non-U.S.
Not here.
Responses, and they were all really good. So, and then once I actually started looking at different critics for overseas, I was like, you know, they're actually saying this is really good. And
So patriotism wasn't a thing in this movie.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it actually
but-
more money. It made more money overseas than it did here.
But at the same time, the reason I was really stoked for this movie was because I don't know. Ever since they released the title The Winter Soldier,
Oh, they're going
It's-
there. Ooh.
well, I actually did a little research. I did look up like what the background of the Winter Soldier was and everything. And once I figured that out, I was like, you know, this could be really cool if you have a past comrade and you
Can't
have
say companion.
You have to,
say.
you have
I-
to,
Can't
you
say
have to fight him.
companion.
I know, but
You have to fight him. What does that do to you?
yeah, and that's kind of what this is about. It's like at first Captain's like, this is just some assassin that's been killing people
Yeah,
throughout
he catches
history.
his
It's
shield.
just this nameless character who's kind of more of a pawn for whatever. is
The Winter
bigger.
Soldier was almost like the Terminator, man. Like he was silent almost the entire time. He just like
Yeah.
walks up to you and like it's just like, oh, he has like a presence to him.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Malekith or
No.
Yeah.
anything like
And that was established in the trailers with him
Yeah.
catching the shield. Like,
Oh,
even
yeah.
in the trailers, you were like, awesome, Captain America, awesome,
Him-
yeah. Grabs the shield and everything just stops.
It's when a
That's
villain
a tough armor
when a
check.
villain can catch Captain America's shield, you know it's like
You must
okay.
heal.
Whoa. Like, seriously, no, but that's true. It's like, just the symbol of the shield and everything it does. I mean, you've got Tony Stark's Iron Man, like his suit, the hammer of Thor,
Yeah.
and you've got all this stuff. When someone just goes up to your shield and is like, no, not gonna happen. You know that guy's kind of, I'm not gonna lie, kind of badass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Like,
Well, just a little bit.
just a tiny badass. You know?
and I mean
Just
just
Nick Fury.
yeah, I mean and just the look of the Winter Soldier. Oh my gosh.
You saw the pain
Yeah.
and anguish in his eyes. A
Oh,
little
Yeah.
bit.
it
Or-
was-
It was literally
Like
like
he-
he was that.
he was a zombie.
Yeah, he was just this brainwashed soldier.
Yeah.
So
Not the villain. Not the villain. Not the villain.
So I mean, I guess the one thing that we really should probably talk about, and this is like the whole main plot here, Hydra is still alive with a shield.
Can we start with like how we figured that out first? Like just
Well-
the plot twist of I'm screwing up so many names.
Shield has been kind of acting a little bit fishy now. People are in Shield are taking each other out. What's going on? There's hits on Nick Fury. The Winter Soldier's out there. What is going on? So Black Widow and Captain America become fugitives because they're asking too many questions, and then
Basically on the run.
Crossbones, or Frank Grillo, that's his name, right? He is tasked to take down Captain America or Black Widow by any means necessary. So they locate where the signal is coming from, and it turns out to be Captain America's old training camp, where he was founded by what's the doctor's name?
I can't remember.
That guy.
Yeah, Stanley Tucci's character. He was good in it and stuff like that. And then they go into this bunker, and then it's just this old computer system.
Like really old, like
1970s,
tapes running,
60s.
yeah. Early computer system.
Early computers. It's a huge thing. And then all of a sudden, this familiar face shows up. It's Armin Zola.
The science advisor to Hydra, or better known, science advisor to the Red Skull.
Yeah.
Which is what literally was the vibranium shield to our face, that Hydra is real and still kicking.
Yeah. Like, when I was in the theater, I was like, oh my, okay, Shield's turning on itself. Okay, it's imploding. I didn't even think of Hydra. It's been gone so long, we didn't even think about it.
It was literally gone. World War II, 60-some years have gone by. It's probably not more than that.
Yes,
and
60, 70.
60,
almost 70 now.
Yeah, so almost 70 years have gone by, and now, it should be gone. Like, this criminal thing that leader was taken out, its science division was taken away, got its ass whooped. And we just kind of assume, it's gone with the Nazis. But even with the first movie, they weren't the same as the Nazis. But here, they're obviously still going. So that's just, it literally came out of left field. Like no one saw it.
And we do also find out that the leadership of Hydra has shifted over the years to Alexander Pierce.
The guy who is Nick Fury's boss.
Well, basically the guy in charge of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, basically head of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Who shoots his own maid.
Which we basically has been learning is the good guy for so long.
And
they're trying to operate these group of helicarriers who can pretty much locate anyone on Earth and then just eliminate them. And Captain's not okay with this. This is not cool. I thought the punishment usually came after the crime type guy. He's much fair and law and order type guy. And then Nick Fury's this is how we keep law and order, by saying anybody could be a huge threat. And now, so that's how we're just going to keep it safe. And it's a commentary on our paranoia and drones and our security now.
Yeah, it really plays on modern day politics.
It does. And the funny thing is, Cap's saying this to Fury, but Fury's I look back on those SSR files. You guys did some pretty nasty stuff.
Well, we did, Cap counters, we had good reason to do that. We had to stop Hitler and Hydra, stuff like that. But now you're just...
This is like a step too far.
Yeah, you're being paranoid.
Yeah.
So, the fact that Cap... I like Cap because, he keeps that clear, this is what should be right.
Yeah, right and wrong. He's not, at the end of this film, he's trying to stick to his morals. He sees that he's in a gray world now, but he's not going to change. He's not going to budge. And that's what a hero is. He doesn't compromise.
Which is really interesting. You can keep going.
What I mean by, how he's Marvel's The Dark Knight, Batman did not change and stuff like that. And he had to sacrifice so much. He had to put his name as a criminal to cover for Harvey Dent's crimes to keep the peace. And then now Cap had to basically take down the organization that he believed in order to save everyone.
Yeah.
Because Hydra was in there already and it was corrupt and he didn't even know it. So, yeah. Marvel's The Dark Knight, pretty much I can
Yeah,
say.
and I think
All I can say.
yeah, I mean, in this kind of movie, we obviously get Captain America and like the whole like the injustice in the world and the basic stereotypical superhero. He must right the wrong and be justice, which I feel almost we've been getting away from with modern day superheroes. Because I mean,
Yeah.
you've got like Batman and like Tony Stark, who aren't your typical superheroes, but they are the superheroes. And I mean, you've got
They don't have powers.
They don't have powers. I mean. But then you have like Thor and stuff, who still isn't the stereotypical hero. He's just
You got
kind
Rocket
of,
Raccoon and
yeah,
Groot.
Rocket Raccoon and Groot, Star Lord, Gamora. I mean,
Drax.
we're getting away from like that superhero that was like, I'm going to protect the peace. I'm going to bring justice to those who are unjust.
I'm Batman.
And he's gonna be that hero. So, and I feel like we've gotten away from that. And so it's nice to come back to
Yeah.
like, this is wrong. I'm gonna fix it. Into sort of like, here's 30 smart ass comments about this. You're dumb. I'm gonna take you down.
Yeah.
So it's really not. It's really. I think that's what we've kind of been missing. And so coming back to that, I think it's awesome.
So, what are you guys' thoughts on Falcon?
Oh, I thought he was great. I thought he was fantastic. Like he had brought in some like the levity. He was the audience's circuit to the whole thing. and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I
Like,
think
yeah.
he really like grounded. I
Yeah.
think the whole story.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I mean,
I do everything that he does, just slower.
slower, yeah. But I mean, he also brings back that sense of
He was-
that realism.
Yeah, as a veteran
Yeah.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And that there's common ground for him and Cap with the veterans and stuff
And
and
I think-
adjusting back into society. And, well, it's a way different scenario for Captain, but he can relate to that. Somebody who can, sort of like him, but that he can trust, a
Yeah.
friend.
Right. And I mean, even like with like from a movie perspective, I mean, it was kind of nice having a main character that wasn't, well, I mean, returning.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we had like Captain America, Nick Fury, Black Widow, and all of a sudden, we
Yeah.
have the Falcon. And so I think that gave it, as a movie itself, like its own precedent as not being
Yeah.
like average movie. Oh, it's a sequel. It's kind of gives it that grounded feeling, like you
Yeah.
said.
And I mean, there's actually people that before, and I mean, I don't completely disagree with them, that they thought throwing in Falcon was too much for this movie.
No.
No.
Well, no, that's what they thought. Some people,
You're dumb.
Hey.
You thought that you were stupid.
You're
Well,
not stupid.
you know,
You're not stupid. You're not stupid.
I'm betting you,
Don't ever call them stupid.
I'm betting you that this. I mean, most of the people that thought that, I think, I personally, what I think is when after they saw this movie, they're probably like, you know what? He didn't throw this off at all. He was actually blended in perfectly with
Yeah.
the film, and they didn't just do
Sure,
another
yeah.
Spider-Man 3
Or
add
Iron
in
Man 2.
villains.
Iron Man 2 thing
So-
with like Black Widow and Shield.
Yeah.
Like Marvel clearly has a plan now and stuff. They've always had a plan, but now they've perfected it.
So, but yeah, but I mean overall, yeah, this movie was really, it's good.
Freaking
I would recommend even actually buying it in
Yes,
person.
Yeah,
yes,
I've
yes.
greatly
Buy.
considered actually buying this.
I mean, I personally I bought it the day it came out. I'm that big of a fan, so
I'm more of a gamer, so you know I can't really buy it right now.
It's $60 rather than $20 a pop.
Yeah. Smash Brothers. Anyway.
but
Which is basically, this movie's kind of like Smash Brothers, just I can't have a controller in front of me and play it.
Smash
so
Brothers between Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
I would play that game.
that would be cool.
The
Marvel,
action
they can
was
just-
awesome.
yeah.
The action editing was awesome. It wasn't.
Yeah.
There was some shaky cam a little bit. Thank God I didn't see it in 3D because
Yeah,
that would have
would've
sucked.
been
But
messed up.
the fight scenes were all clear and stuff like that. Like you
Yeah.
felt the weight of it. Well, first time like Captain America and Winter Soldier fight, it's sort of like he's finally confronting the bad guy and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And then once the mask comes off, and just the look on his face, just like utter, just holy what the.
Yeah.
And you, from that point on, he's a changed man.
Yeah.
So
Like he's on a mission. He wants to find out what happened to his friend Bucky.
yeah. Now, before we end this, we can't avoid the mid-credit scene.
Quicksilver
And
and
Scarlet
Scarlet
Witch
Witch.
with Van von Strucker.
Baron von Stryker.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that we found out.
Enjoyment.
I know, I'm just trying to remember it, sorry.
Well, the fact that we find out that he still has Loki's staff.
He got Loki's.
Oh!
Yeah. Oracle.
Oh my god, I forgot about this thing!
Yeah.
Get your censor button ready, dude! Oh.
I mean, this was really it was a direct mid-credit scene to Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
But I actually like the end credit scene better because it was more character driven. With the next one, Marvel now has two scenes during the end credit stuff, like one in the middle and one at the very end. And the one at the very end is more related to the movie itself and not setting up future Marvel films, which is not a bad thing and stuff like that. But it's Captain America earlier in the film goes over to the Smithsonian Museum. Well, it takes place in Washington, D.C., so I'm going to assume it's the Smithsonian. And he sees this exhibit of himself, and it has interviews with the Howling Commandos, Peggy Carter. They have all the uniforms, his motorcycle, which comes into play. Awesome Stan Lee cameo and stuff like that. But at the very end, Bucky goes to this exhibit. He has like his hood on, so he's not seen or anything or gets arrested. He has like the shovel and stuff like that, and he's looking at his own memorial. And there's no dialogue or anything. It just pans to his face, and
you see
and the music. It was just like, whoa, okay. Captain America 3 is going to be awesome.
But yeah, I mean, definitely the mid-credit, end-credit scenes for this movie, it was just,
So basically, we hate this movie.
Yeah, it sucked. You should not watch it.
Yeah, seriously.
No, actually, you should watch it.
You should.
If you haven't
Reverse
seen
psychology.
I don't know. People not seeing Marvel movies nowadays is just kind of even like your common person.
My mom saw Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
My mom.
I think my mom did. Yeah, my mom did. I think my sister did. Maddie, if you're watching this, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it because it's freaking awesome.
And don't blink.
And don't blink. That's a Doctor.
Doctor Who reference.
Captain Doom. Captain America. ADHD as a group.
So
Squirrel.
Okay. So since this is a movie, out of 5 stars, how many stars?
We're doing stars now.
Hey, that's how
we went from 10 to 5 stars. Oh shit.
Alex, how many stars?
I think I'll have to go with maybe. 5. 5. The best well-made standalone Marvel film yet that does not star the Avengers. I don't know now if it's in my top 5 comic book movies of all time, superhero movies of all time, but as of right now, yeah, it is. It's well made. It's just it transcends this genre of like, not exactly like The Dark Knight, but in the same vein. So yeah, you're not gonna be disappointed when you watch this and stuff like that. You don't necessarily have to see. Well, you should probably have seen the Avengers by now, and you don't really need to see any more of the Marvel films if you're not interested in those for some reason. You're going to easily follow it along. It's a great plot, good story, good characters, and all. It's an all-around great time at the movies, or at home watching a movie. So pick it up for a movie now.
Yeah. It'll come to Netflix, hopefully. It better come to Netflix if you're watching this.
Yeah. So, what about you?
So I always, whenever I feel reviewing stuff, it's hard for me to give like anything a full score because I feel like a full score is something you really deserve and should really be earned and everything. But I feel like this movie really does earn it. Like this movie, I mean, if you're watching this far, you know we like it, and it's a movie for everyone. You don't have to be the Marvel fan.
We spent 20 minutes telling you how much it was terrible. Batman and Robin is gold compared to this.
Seriously. I mean, it's a movie for your classic Marvel fan because it has all the classic Marvel stuff. It's a movie for your movie fan. It's a movie for your superhero fan. So all the people waiting for the next DC movie, whenever that may be.
Hey.
2016 right now, so-
They're filming in Detroit right now.
Well, you know what comes out in 2015? Avengers 2.
And Star Wars Episode 7.
That's a whole other story.
So anyways,
Captain America 2.
I am going to be
Anyway.
in Nirvana once we talk about that.
Or hell, depending on how it actually
You
plays
two are
out.
going to be in hell.
This is going to be interesting. Anyway, but yeah, awesome movie. Just literally, I can't, I don't think I can beat this dead horse any more than I already have. 5 stars.
And yeah, I'm going to say 5 stars as well. Yeah,
Really?
I mean, you guys basically said all. This movie is. I mean, really, it's like Marvel is definitely raising the bar for how their movies are made now.
Your
And,
move.
so yeah, definitely. So we all give it 5 stars. So
That's a
that's
sign that if you haven't watched it, you should watch it.
What
And
are
if
you?
have
Stop
watched
watching
it,
this
watch
video.
it.
Watch it now. Stop watching this video. Watch it now.
Yeah, nothing after this is going to be more important than not watching a movie. Actually, we should have said that at the beginning of this, because if you're
Probably.
watching this, you should be watching the movie.
So, that is our wrap on Captain America 2. We probably rambled way too much.
Oh, I
of this.
guarantee you we did. Guarantee
Just
it.
make this one video.
Yeah,
Make it a marathon.
Anyway.
Make it a marathon.
But our next video, whenever we actually get back to do it, after we do our review for Doctor Who Series A, will be Guardians of the Galaxy.
What a bunch of a-holes.
What's a bunch of...
So, until then, we will see you guys later.
Yep.
Adios.
This is Zane. This is Alex.
America!
And I'm Groot.
I am Groot.
Yes.